What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, My Jiggy. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a new subscriber, make sure you subscribe first of all, first and foremost. And now I decided to start a series called Grown Man Talk, where I'll be tackling certain topics that revolve around being a grown man and what men go through in this day and age. And so for this series, I went to Instagram because social media is what makes the world spin right now. I went to Instagram and I asked women what are some of the biggest issues with the men of this generation. And I got a dozen responses, and I'm gonna try to tackle or rebuttal or agree, just see the reaction to some of these statements that ladies have made and how they feel about men. So let's get right into it. One lady said, "Oh, these games they feel the need to play. Last time I checked, recess time was canceled." So I guess this young lady meant that fellas, we playing too much games with these girls. And as she said, recess is canceled. So I guess, but at the same time, I feel like maybe that varies on the type of guys you're going after. I don't feel that all men are like that. And I know I'm trying to defend them, but this generation of men, I guess they do play a lot of games, but there are definitely some that take life serious. I don't feel that applies to all men. Maybe a select few, or you might be looking in the wrong pool that you're dating in. You're not gonna find, a serious man probably at the club or whatever. You might run into a coworker. You got to be in an environment that's serious too. You can't go to a foolish environment and expect to find a man that's not foolish. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about that one. Another one was lack of communication. I feel like lack of communication. I'm not gonna lie, I agree with that. I feel like the men of this era, the men of this generation, don't feel the need to express themselves. I'm not excluded, by the way. I don't want to, y'all think I'm up here, talking mighty and looking down. I'm definitely included in some of these categories for sure. But lack of communication, I definitely agree with. And girls definitely do way better with communicating. And I also feel that men, we have been raised to kind of withhold how we feel, not express too much, which is bad. So I don't feel like that's something we want to do. We don't want to communicate. We don't want to withhold how we really feel about certain things. It's just that's how we were raised. You know what I'm saying? That's how most of our fathers raised us. You got to be strong. You got to quote unquote not show emotion or whatever. And that's something you got to change when you're young. We've been systemized that mentality, so it's not easy for us to express yourself. But as far as communication, strictly communication, taking away expressing yourself, strictly just communication, I do feel that's something you can improve on if you really want to improve on. It has to be something that you personally want to change, because you cannot be in no type of relationship, not even a relationship with a romantic relationship, just any type of relationship, business relationship, anything, you need communication. So every adult should learn how to communicate, period. The next one was, one girl said, for me personally, lack of common sense. Oh man. It's funny because I see it from both perspectives. I see it from the side of the girls and I see it from the side of the guys. Sometimes we really don't be thinking with common sense. It's I don't know why. I've definitely been in situations where during the time I don't feel like something's a big deal, or I don't see what a certain female complains about, and then afterwards I look back that was pretty kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying? So why are guys like that? I don't know. I guess boys go to Jupiter to get more stupid. I don't really know how to answer that one. One lady said they lie. Yo, how do I even talk about this one? Yes, I have fallen into this category too, so don't worry. I feel y'all fellas. I don't know, man. It's just did, and I've stopped this though. I've stopped. This is something I definitely had to work on, and it took me seeing people get hurt for me to really stop this. And it's during when you rely on certain things, it might not feel like a big deal to you, but you don't know how much it affects the other person. Best thing to do is definitely to just be up straight and just honest, even if it's gonna hurt the person, because at least you gave them that respect factor of being honest. It's hard though, like it's like if you're honest, your head's probably still gonna get chopped off, and you feel like maybe if you lie, it might deteriorate or decrease the pain, but like everything comes to light. So if you can, try not to lie, and not even just with people, just with everybody. Just be honest. It's better to be crucified for who you are than crucified for being something you're not, or making a certain expectation or giving a certain perception to someone. So the lying thing, fellas, we do gotta stop lying. Not gonna lie. One lady said they lack the ability to deal or put up with women who lack actual substance. They lack the ability to deal or put up with women who lack actual substance. I think she meant to say they lack the ability to deal or put up with women who have actual substance. That's confusing a little bit. They lack the ability to deal or put up with women who lack actual substance. Okay, I'm gonna answer it both ways. I'm gonna answer it like how this person typed it. They lack the ability to deal or put up with women who lack actual substance. Assuming this is what you meant, why would someone want to put up or deal with anyone who lacks actual substance? Now, assuming you meant they lack the ability to deal or put up with women who actually have actual substance, that's different. And that's understandable, because the men of this era, like, I don't know when it became cool. So hold on, this my laptop over here tweaking. I don't know when it became cool to be intimidated by women that are bosses, CEOs that are pursuing their degrees. I don't know when that became cool. And like guys are really intimidated. And I see certain stuff on Twitter where girls will show a text message between someone that they were potentially talking to, and how intimidated and bothered they are by girls that study or work, or like, listen, the future is a woman. I don't know when this whole wave of people, and at first I didn't believe. I thought y'all ladies were bugging. I'm like, why would any guy want a woman that's like not successful or chasing their dream? Like, why would anybody want a lady to dumb it down? And then I started seeing it myself, and guys definitely are intimidated by successful women, or women that are aware of what they want in life. It's intimidating to them. I don't know why it's intimidating. Me personally, that definitely would not bother me, because I'm the type of person, I like to rise to the occasion. I like challenges. I like not competition, but I like someone there that's also successful. So like, it's like a back and forth thing. But this really comes down to, you just gotta pick the right guy. I don't know why dudes do that, and you ladies are definitely right. Some of these guys are definitely intimidated, or don't want to deal or put up with women who have substance. The next one was one person said entitlement, being closed-minded, the mentality behind girls and sex, etc. As far as entitlement, I feel that's not. Nah, no, I can't even recap. You're definitely right. Entitlement. But what entitled to what though? Because girls are definitely feel like they're entitled to certain things as well. That one's tricky. That might be a whole video by itself. Being closed-minded, guys are absolutely closed-minded on various things, especially if it's like a status quo, or society says a guy should be like this. They're very closed-minded. The mentality behind girls and sex, that's going to be debated forever, as long as humans are on this planet. I don't see the reason why I personally don't think it will change. This is one of those things I feel will never change, how there's a double standard when it comes to men with sex and females having sex. That will always be a double standard. I don't think that's something that will change during our lifetime. It's unfair, it's cruel, especially the way women are perceived in society, especially around sex and things of that nature, but that's one of those things I personally feel will never change. Do I agree with it? Absolutely not, but I don't feel it will ever change. Moving on. One lady said, acting like they want to be in a relationship with you, but only want to have sex with you. Whew, shots have been fired. This sounds personal. There's plenty of double-minded people, two-faced people, where they'll show you one hand, like this is intention, this is their intention, their other hand's back here. So you got to be very careful the type of person you're dealing with. You know, everybody seems nice from the jump. Everybody seems like they have the best intentions of you, or they value you as a whole. And in reality, they might only see you in one way, and that goes back to how women are viewed, are sexualized, and the double standard with that. Um, this also is unfair because some girls are not aware that some dudes have this mentality, so they might not be able to pick it up. And that's another way how there's a double standard, because then they get called the dumb girl, like you're so oblivious. But like maybe she hasn't gone through a situation where she had to deal with a fake guy or a player or something like that. So like people are in different stages of their life, so they're not able to pick up on certain things. So there's definitely plenty of people, plenty of guys that act like they want a relationship, but they only want to have sex with you, and you got to be very careful. Those are the most dangerous type of guys, definitely. Another one was, this lady said, guys never ever speak the truth, always cheating, walking around, breaking the trust of this. Hold on, this is a little bit of a paragraph right here. Hold on, let me see. Never speaks the truth, always cheating, walking around, and breaking the trust of this gene. That was clearly personal. Um, Once again, not all guys do this. Not all guys do this, and I hate to say it, everybody at this point has been in a heartbreak. Now, if you keep getting into heartbreaks or keep dealing with the same type of guy, that's definitely your problem. That's a personal thing that you have to deal with. But sometimes it just takes you just staying to yourself and learning to love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Even with me, whenever like I get at a female and I see like she's like, I'm not interested in talking to no one right now, I totally respect that, because you don't know what type of demon they was battling or what type of messed up. I respect that more instead of getting into someone that still has toxic, that still has a toxic mentality, or they're scarred from their last relationship or situationships. You know what I'm saying? And the problem with guys is that guys definitely don't take the time out to just love themselves. You know, they'll throw up statuses like, oh yeah, I'm focused on the money, not these girls that all cap, they're lying. You know what I'm saying? Guys definitely, if guys could take the time, you see how girls will take the time out to like gather their thoughts and how they feel after a relationship. Guys do not do that. They try to flex on their ex or get a new girl or level up or whatever, and that's why, you know, they might continue the same patterns of cheating and not telling the truth, because they don't even know who they are. They're not even true with themselves. The next one is thinking no emotion is cool. This is definitely something I battle with. I mean, I don't think not have emotions cool. For me personally, I don't think you should express yourself in everything. You know what I'm saying? When I'm having a bad day, no one needs to always know that. When I'm having a good day, no one needs to know that either, unless I feel like it. Like, because when you express yourself too much, that's when you give access for people, you know, to give in their 2 cents, to attack you, to try to bring you down in certain aspects in life. But as far as I'm assuming this lady meant this in a relationship situation. I'm thinking no emotion is cool. Yeah, that's not the way to go. But ladies, you also have to understand that like not everybody is emotional. Some people really, cause me, I'm like even in relationships, like I don't think it's that I'm not emotional. I'm a laid back individual. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an extra individual. I'm not a argue with you in public or like drive out at 3 a.m. to your house to like I'm not doing that. I tell people all the time, if you do not like laid back guys, stay away from me. Like I'm not an extra individual. Some people like the whole crazy boyfriend, crazy girlfriend type of stuff. I'm not into that type of stuff. So it depends what you mean exactly by emotion. As far as like expressing your emotion or as far as like communication, that's definitely something that should be serious as far as what she means. But if you're talking about like someone that's just laid back, you can't change someone that's laid back. But I see what you mean though. There definitely is a trend with guys feeling that not showing emotion is cool. And keep in mind, ladies, you might not be the girl for him. Like you might not be the one where like he wants to show his emotion to you. Guys will show emotion to the right person. So it might not be you, and y'all have to understand that y'all not always the one. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might just be the 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 platform he uses to step and become the man for another woman. You might be just that's everybody has roles in this life. It's not something to be upset about. Guys too. Guys might like want to take a girl seriously, but the girl's not ready. And as soon as he's out the picture, now she's ready. You know, you might be setting him up or her up for the next person. So it is what it is, man. Um, this lady said commitment issues. This is, I think this speaks for this whole generation. You know what I'm saying? This whole not being commitment thing is normal, and it's in every aspect. You know, like when did having this whole baby mama era become the normal thing? When did cheating is bad, period. But when did cheating, especially in a marriage, become a normal thing? Like this is getting crazy, and this is why people devalue marriage or don't want to get married or they don't think it's serious anymore. Because this commitment issue thing is definitely a severe issue, in my opinion. Definitely a severe issue. That's not only with guys. I've seen. Look, listen. I was in college. I've seen girls on campus that got boyfriends back home, but they single on campus or got a boyfriend on campus, but they single Saturday night. So this definitely is not only a guy's thing. Only thing is guys get exposed because guys are stupid. Guys are just dumb. We don't think girls are better at hiding it, but this definitely goes both ways, females and males, commitment issues. And guys do it in such a reckless way. That's the biggest issue. But commitment issues is definitely a problem. Chivalry being dead. This I don't agree with. This varies on the guy. Definitely varies on the guy, and I feel that it also goes back to like, is he the right one for you? You know, a guy's gonna hold doors and like buy you flowers randomly and just respect you properly if he's the right guy for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming that's what you meant by chivalry is that in like a one-on-one basis, like in a personal relationship. But if you mean generally overall, I guess you can say like that's not really something that guys are aware of or do much. And then again, y'all lower the expectation. Cause let's be real, ladies, y'all definitely have lowered the expectation. If y'all all expected a guy to hold doors for you, guys would start doing it. No one like y'all let guys call y'all out y'all names. Y'all let dudes do all types of nonsense to y'all. So chivalry is dead, but it comes down to y'all if y'all want to revive. You know what I'm saying? Because if there's a certain bar guys got to reach to get to know you or get to even talk to you or even breathe the same air as you, they're going to try to reach it if you're really the catch. So it depends what you expect from guys. You know, if you keep lowering the standard, don't get upset when guys treat you like you're down here. You got to bring the standard up. So if you demand chivalry, demand respect, and they got to treat you properly, eventually you're gonna see that your pool of guys that try to get at you is on a different level. So, but that wraps it up for this video of grown man talk. Fellas, y'all heard what these ladies got to say. We got to start fixing it and continue to make men great again. Anyway, stay jiggy.